Welcome to Loch Modan, an area many would come to see the architectural might of the stone-wrought dam and help uncover the long-forgotten secrets of the Titans. The dwarves, obsessive over the origins of Azeroth, dug too deep and disturbed the trogs in the hills, along with the kobolds taking over the many mines in the area. Today, as we pass through the Valley of Kings, we explore the loch following the path thousands once took on their way to level 60 in World of Warcraft Classic. In my many personal journeys here, I always felt awed by the dwarven statues that stand before us here today. A mighty welcome, as you could say, into the realm of the dwarves. As we head up the path from the dwarven bunkers where players would gather quests to fight the trogs in Stone Splinter Valley, eventually leading to the quiet cozy town of Thelsamar. All but sadly now abandoned. Here players could take a rest in the Stout Lager Inn, another wonderful atmospheric inn in Azeroth, another one of my favorite personally. It seems too quiet though, even for this place. As we return to the road north, we could see off the beaten path more siege engines and catapults in ruin, as long ago the dwarves held off the Orcish advance in the Second War, pushing the brutes back into the wetlands. The mines, long abandoned, scatter the landscape, the kin of Bronzebeard driven from their work, forever now it may seem. In the distance, you could see the loch churning and boiling down before a stone wall, as you could see the beginnings of the finest dwarven architecture ever built in Azeroth, the stone-wrought dam. This dam feeds waters of the loch into the wetlands below. Many adventurers have been taken aback their first time here. It was quite an experience for sure. With no one still in sight, we make our way to the eastern reaches of the loch, the less tame side we could say. The Mogrosh ogres occupy a set of caves they have called the Mogrosh Stronghold ahead, fierce in their own right, but no one around to tame them with their blade or humble them with their spells. As we head south, we can make our way to the Farstrider Lodge hidden in the hills. This is a place that many people would remember the quest of having 15 minutes to gather resources from multiple mobs that at the time, with many players fighting over, was a little difficult to gather. But eventually, you could get them. As we follow the loch to the south, we come upon Ironband's excavation site, an area well known amongst players to help Ironband and his team gather artifacts stolen from the trogs that have encroached upon the area. As we make our way back towards Thelsamar, the southernmost point in Loch Modan is a valley that leads to the Badlands and the ruins of Uldum, a place we could delve into another time. Thank you for joining me on what became a rainy day in Loch Modan. I think it adds a little more to this already tense atmosphere. The feeling of maybe a player to appear, or the feeling of being followed. Maybe there is someone out there that is seeking someone too, stealth behind the trees waiting to strike. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for the next episode, for we will delve into Warcraft's most well-known area and home of the Dead Mines, Westfall. Azeroth. Titans. Azeroth. We explore the loch. Azeroth. Dug too deep and disturbed the trogs in the hills. Azeroth. Along with the kobolds taking over the many mines in the area.